Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network. Hi, Jody.
Hi, Jody.
You're filling in for Travis.
I am.
Who's on vacation.
Travis on vacation until next week. We thank you. Did a fantastic job as usual. As I always say, I enjoy the show much more without me in it as well. Twitter ass bites. I almost said it.
I know. I heard, yes.
But you are correct. And for those of you that say, why can't we have Jody every day? Guess what? We're going to have Jody every day. We might as well, can I have some cheap butter commercial music?
Sure.
Which portends every major Stephanie Miller Show announcement.
It's the same as a trough.
It is the same as a trough.
Yeah.
Oh, hooray.
But there's no hooray.
Yeah, right.
Hooray is for the trough.
Right.
Well, that came from inside me, the
Okay.
hooray. Yes, we might as well open with a big announcement,
Yep.
and that is that Jody Hamilton will be taking Travis Bone's place as the new executive producer
That's right.
of the Stephanie Miller Show.
It's finally me.
It's fun. Every time you said, "Oh, it's not me again," this time it is you. Yes. We wish Travis will call in the
hour 3.
in hour 3.
Yes.
Right. We are very excited for him. He's going to work with our friend Jackie Schechner at her AIDS organization,
AIDS Healthcare Foundation, AHF.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're doing fantastic work.
Yep.
What do you call it? Jackie will be back on the show. Travis will
Sure.
be back on the show. We're
I mean,
family,
I never
family.
left.
No one ever really leaves me.
Family. Yes, family.
I kept coming
When
back.
will you remember? Everyone
Right.
comes crawling back at some point. Don't even think about leaving, Jody. Okay.
Yeah.
If I win the lottery, though, all bets are off.
What, you don't want to tell fart jokes at insane o'clock in my basement? What? Anyway, so we're because this schedule burns people out, and the news cycles burn people
Sure.
out, and so Travis will always be family. We're excited for his new opportunity, and we are so excited that you said yes, Jody. 'Cause
Yes.
as I said to you, this is from my heart. We're all wise asses. But I said to you, I agree with people on social media that say the show's just better when you're here. I'm happier. You're such an amazing light that you bring.
You're so sweet.
Smart and funny, and you just make us all feel. Yeah, so we were just, obviously you were our first. That we were really hoping you would want to do it every day, because it is. You are kind of a weirdo, though, like Chris LeBoy and I. You like to get up early.
Like to?
Weirdly, you get
just
up at
do.
4 a.m. anyway. So, anyway, Jody Hamilton, the new executive producer of the Stephanie Miller Show.
Yep.
She will be starting the 24th.
Yep.
Travis will be back next week. Then
Travis
you're
will be
going
back for 3 more days with me.
Right.
Yeah, and
Yes.
then you go on vacation for a
Right.
week. It'll be
And
me
he
and
fills in
Travis
for me.
and Sean.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the 24th, Jody Hamilton starts as the new executive. Yay!
And I've already been coaching her on some of your quirks.
She's aware. No, I just, from the bottom of my heart, honestly, Jody, because I texted you guys last night. My mom is not doing well.
Right.
I just was with her last week. She was doing great. We had some epic concerts.
Yeah, you did.
I posted several.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's 100, and I know she's gaslighted us a bunch of times, but and you guys always are just like, anything you need, we're there.
Yeah,
We'll be in early. We'll
course.
do whatever. And you've just done that for me for a long time, so I really, I'm gonna cry. I appreciate it so much. You've just been such a, not just a great friend, but you just bring so much to the show. So and also I love your mom. Okay. Oh my God, can I tell you a story that made me,
What?
First of all, we've been making that Jody sound for 2 weeks now, every Supreme Court ruling.
Yes.
That,
There you go. Now you got it. You're going to have it for
Live.
real every day.
Yes. But no, a story I heard you telling on Bob Seska's show. Anyway, we're very excited. We have Harry Lemon and Barb McQuaid. Because
Yay.
we have so much Supreme Court and Trump criming news to get through since we've been gone for quite a bit. But we were just saying we were particularly glad to have Barb, because she's a professor,
Yes.
to talk about this just horrific affirmative action ruling. And I just put the story that really surprised me, I heard you tell on Bob's show, is that you applied to go to UCLA, where your mom, Carol Burnett, went to school. And you said you got into the UC system, but not into UCLA, because you didn't mention your mom was Carol Burnett.
No, I didn't see the.
But I mean,
You could have.
I could have.
but you
right.
didn't. Yeah.
But I mean, like, the fact that we all don't know that there's generally affirmative action for white rich kids whose daddy
Absolutely.
went to, or mommy went to certain schools, it's just so insane, right? That these people that were helped up, like Clarence Thomas,
Right.
by affirmative action. I mean, Joy Reid did a great monologue.
Yes, she did.
About how, she was just this nerdy, smart kid from, a little suburb of Denver. Harvard recruited her. She said, they recruited me affirmatively.
Yeah.
They would never, she goes, I didn't go to Andover or whatever. She was a majority black town. It's just she was super smart, obviously. And, so anyway, and she was saying same with Ketanji Brown Jackson. First of all, we all know George W. Bush is the dumbest president we ever
Right.
had until we had Donald Trump. Nobody thinks people like the Bushes get into Yale and those places on their own steam.
Nope.
Or
Because of who
Trump
Daddy
getting into
was, 'cause
Wharton.
they gave money. And
Trump getting into Wharton.
oh,
Exactly.
please.
The Trumps.
Kirschners, the Trumps, any of
Yeah.
them. I mean, it's... Anyway, so we've had affirmative action for rich, well-connected white kids
Absolutely.
forever.
Sure.
It's just such a... I don't even know where to start. How does this even happen? This fictional gay person and website
Right.
that ends up affecting all of our rights. We will ask Harry and Barb McQuaid. I cannot... First of all, how does this happen? Secondly, how does this stand?
Yeah.
Right.
Harry has a few words about that. I
Yes,
can't wait
Sure
to
he
yeah.
does.
Yeah. I mean, it's so beyond egregious what's happened at the Supreme Court just in the 10 days I've been gone that I don't even know where to start, right? But anyway, okay. Oh, by the way, I have a particular bugaboo about Yale.
Uh-oh.
It was the one school I didn't get into. I got into Stanford, Notre Dame.
Wow.
And again,
Wow, smarty pants.
First of all, I was very lucky. My mom didn't go to college. My dad's father was a janitor, but my dad obviously did very well. So I was a privileged kid, but none of my relatives went to any of those schools. So
Right.
I didn't, the same as you, I didn't have anybody. I was second in my class, but I didn't get in because I didn't know anybody. None of my family went to Yale. Nobody gave money. And it just, that's not how our system should work.
I agree.
I was 53rd out of 63 in my class. And I got into USC, though. I got into USC.
You kind of reached your level
Well,
in this basement.
you're right.
My aptitude says I can work in a basement telling fart jokes.
I went to a very nice college prep school, private college prep school.
That
and
helps.
I took AP English and French, and so.
That
you
helps.
is smart,
Yeah.
you is kind, you is important. Just want you
But
to
I
know
did get
that.
into USC, so
Yeah.
I couldn't go because
Yeah.
we weren't.
Very pricey.
It's very pricey.
Yeah, my dad, for some reason, not good at math. He thought Stanford was too expensive. I don't know why he thought USC wasn't, but whatever.
Is Stanford a Cal?
It's
State?
private.
But that's
It's
the
a
other
private?
the
Okay.
other thing. The student loan. I've always said this. I mean, I didn't get a dime from my family after college, but
Yeah.
I didn't have debt. They put me through
Right,
college,
same
which
with
is
mine,
a really
yeah.
big deal, right? Like
Yeah.
that's
Same here.
Right, but just that
But college was a
I
lot
worked like
cheaper
summers during college. But
But
I mean,
still, I mean,
yes,
it's
the fact
relative
But the
to-
fact that these kids are going to have this debt like forever.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk to Barb and Harry about Biden has a plan B, but this is not. What did Biden say? This is not a normal court. This
Exactly.
is not a legitimate court. They were just saying, like, no matter what he does, they will, because they're not justices now. They're Fox News talking points.
Right.
Any policy they don't like, seems like they're going to. I think the only great news is voting rights. Is God bless Neil Katyal in the voting
Mm-hmm.
rights case. I think that's all we can do is create a true blue tsunami in 24 to get any of this stuff done.
Yep.
And look, first of all, the president doesn't expand the court. Congress does.
Exactly.
So if we
Right.
put enough Democrats in and there's enough public pressure that you must expand the court or take a lot of these other actions that we like.
And it's not just the Supreme Court. There was something this morning that I gave you
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
judge saying that
Yes.
the Biden administration couldn't speak to social media.
Yeah, to try to
companies?
keep
About
people
lies.
alive.
Right.
To try to keep people alive because of anti-vax, lies.
That
and,
seems like a violation of the First Amendment. If they're forbidding,
yeah, we'll talk to Barb
the-
and Harry about that because
Right.
they're saying, oh, it's free speech. I'm like, really? Like we don't live in enough of a
Right.
conspiratorial, stupid timeline because of people like Donald Trump and
restricting the executive branch's speech.
That's restriction.
Exactly. That is a violation of the First Amendment. That
If a
they
website
can't,
designer-
that they can't even speak to
Yeah.
Right.
a social media company.
Yeah. I still can't get my head around how this got to the Supreme Court. This case
Yeah.
with
Website.
Yes, fictional. No, nobody asked him to make a gay website.
it was-
the guy's straight and married.
This
Like-
was a company and that was
and because
tailor
of
made
some
to go to the
fictional-
Supreme Court.
Right, because of some fictional bull real people like you and me, Chris, get our rights taken away?
Well, couldn't it allow then Zazzle or other companies that say print T-shirts saying, well, even though it's my T-shirt that I want printed,
yeah,
they won't print it because they disagree with what I want to print?
Yeah.
That opens that up,
Well,
because that's a website.
Well, I don't think someone as big as Zazzle is going to do that, because
but it's a similar.
It could happen, but they're not going to, because they don't want to turn down all of that business.
Exactly.
Barb McQuaid tweeted that. Do I get to discriminate now?
Yeah,
apparently. I have a religious objection to bigots. Can I discriminate? I mean,
Sure.
Yeah.
It's
That's how I read it.
By the way, Chris, who said the childless have little stake in the future?
Yogi Bear?
No, that would be Elon Musk, who
Oh.
also, if you just could not engage in any more
Finally broke
around Twitter.
He finally broke Twitter for me over the weekend. I can't use the thing I was using before to see the various accounts that I take care of.
Yeah, but he literally said childless people shouldn't be able to vote. Excuse us? Balsack says what?
George Washington would like a word.
Like a word.
Well, he is also someone who
Madison.
ignores some of his children
I think one of them at least doesn't talk to him. But
because they're trans.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If I had kids, they wouldn't be talking
And so
to me.
Elon doesn't talk to that kid.
But like that website, they are fictional. My children.
You have
You
children,
have
they're
dogs.
lying right next to you.
Bonnie and Clyde, I'm a furry.
They
man.
can't vote.
Babies. They
but-
can't vote, but
It's too bad. Okay, they would just vote for rawhide on everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Biscuit, rawhide. No. Just vote D. Whatever has a D next to it. All right. So we have Harry Lippman. We're coming out of the gate. Cannons blazing,
We have
man.
things.
Right? Harry Lippman coming up in just a few minutes. Malcolm Nance, Barb McQuade.
Yep.
Newly minted executive producer, Jody Hamilton.
Well, Travis isn't
Old
gone
news.
yet.
He's
Old
not
news.
gone
Travis
yet.
Bone will be calling in hour 3.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. Julliana Forlano here for the Political Voices Network. We hope you're enjoying Political Voices and all the content we provide on the daily. Now, there are a few new programs in the wings that are going to launch just in time for election season. If you're able and would like to help us continue bringing you all this content, please help support us by clicking the join button. We're going to have some perks for members, including early video release. You get the information first. Members only chat rooms, live shows, member badges, all the good stuff and more, all coming soon. So click that join button if you can to support us. And rest assured, we will continue to bring you all the great content you have known from the Political Voices Network and more. Thanks so much. See you soon.